Remember, please hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go. Hi, everyone. My name is Anne-Marie Band, and this is the Moneyball Morning Report. We are starting with the E-mini S&P here. Of course, we are on the TrendSpider platform for all its magnificence. I love them. And we are looking at levels by Mentor Q that show us where the option traders are positioning. This morning, we notice our intraday call walls, the 0 DTEs, and the put walls are really in, well, I guess they're in view right now. Okay, so big storyboard. Weekly and monthly call wall. Call is up at 6,800. Put is down at 6,400. 0 DTE put wall is being challenged this morning. Notice this is from the traders who believe we are in a buy the dip space. At the same time, the call wall is also tight because they think we are going to range in this area. Now, is it unreasonable to assume that we range here? No, it's not unreasonable at all. We have a lot of wicks. Those wicks are bringing buyers into the fray. Notice, big wick action here. So coming into the edge of the day, the put support guys might go, yeah, why not? Why not 6,640? It's being challenged this morning. And remember, they're going to want to push it up into the pocket where both the traders who sell calls and the traders who sell puts, usually the same people, but sometimes different, they're both going to make money. If we lose this area and we fail to hold, my thought is that number is 6,630. We fail to lose that during the course of the day, we'll be fine to move back up into the area. The moment we start treading beneath this zone, notice this wick was challenged at 66.10, and the price action went just below and moved right back up. Okay, so somebody asked me on, I don't know what kind of show I was on, I forget. Somebody said, hey, is that a liquidity grab? Yeah, you could call that a liquidity grab, but you know, it's broken support that quickly recovers. That's really outside of the fancy words. That's what we're looking at. There is a gamma line. This gamma line is a gamma line 9, so it's weak, right? The gamma line 6 is at 6,600. That's a big fat round number, and not entirely unlikely that they tried to hold that. You'll notice from early September, we really don't have much volume sitting there. Here's our volume profile, right? Down here, the breakaway formation that gives us both resistance and support is down here at 63, 65.40. Okay, sort of blowing that raspberry in your ear. Okay, so now that we're staring that down, what is the storyboard? The storyboard is the following. We've got selling pressure. We've got limited buying volume. We have extended selling volume, and price action is sitting in a spot that is very congested. So the takeaway is deep dips are buys, big spikes are sells. What are they going to want to do once they get up over the call wall? They're going to try and sell it down. All day yesterday, that's what they did. Tried to poke it out, make people think, ooh, we're going long. And then, no. Ooh, we're going long. And then, no. So what keeps you on the right side of that? A bigger moving average. Of course, I forget which one this is. This is a 21 exponential sitting on the 4-hour. Its slope is down. And we are under our 63 simple moving average. Those two tell us, listen, dips are buys because we're looking at support, but bounces are going to be sell zones until the edges break. So what are those edges? 6,717, right? That's the top edge. Bottom edge, 6,630. Potentially it comes down and tries to spike again, but you see what they're trying to do. Hey, this is a regime of traders who are rewarded for buying the dip. Their brains are not going to forget that. It is a buy the dip space in general. What we have is a shift of momentum. And so we're sitting underneath, see how this, we're underneath the 21, underneath the 63 simple moving average. So they are trying to resolve back above so that they continue their ride to the north. That's what we're in the midst of doing. So it's going to be buy the dip, sell the spike. That's what we're staring down, and it's going to have wiggles. Now, remember, the break zones are what you're going to have to watch for to change momentum in terms of being sideways in a big range to being trending up or trending down. Why am I looking at a 4-hour chart, Force? Because this is a big pattern that's trying to resolve. And so we must be very conscious of that. Okay? Let's take a look at the NQ. All right. Let me make sure I don't have any, maybe I do have some pictures here. Let's delete. I think I only have 2 drawings here. Remove all annotations. Boom. Okay, here we are, staring the same things down from the beginning of September. Monster move. Where's the breakaway formation? Old resistance that is definitively tested as support. So this is the line. I know I'm far away from my mic. I'm sorry about that. This is the line that we're watching. 24,088. The traders that worked around that think it's 24,152. Same sideways pocket. Underneath the 63, underneath the downward sloping 21. What are the levels they're battling? Call resistance on the 0 DTE, 25,100. Put support on the 0 DTE, 24,700. We're underneath that. We are battling at the anchored VWAP from Friday. That's what they need to get up and over. If the battle at 24,650 is lost, there's going to be more downside here. Value area low, 24,534. Value area high, 25,150. This looks precarious to me, folks. Have a look. The put support, which is big put support. This is like weekly, monthly put support. It just broke it. So people aggressively moved put support up here in the NQ. This is the 0 DTE put support line, 24,890. Yeah, so put sellers way on the back foot. What are they going to have to do? If they cannot recover 24,650 and move above 24,700, they're going to aggressively sell the market and rotate that put wall down. So, what do they have to do? Big fight club right here, folks. They have to get up over the VWAP and this put wall, or they're going to see more aggressive selling. Now, are they going to do that? Potentially. I have no idea. What I do know is this. This is a resolution space, and if I want to take a short, I better not get up over this wick, or I better give myself 50 points of movement. So do I want to give myself 50 points of movement? No. So I'm going to wait for a gamma level test, maybe around 24,710. I was just reading the catastrophic crypto news from the weekend. It totally went over my head. Had no idea. All these meme coins just took a savage dip. Some poor kid just taking his life because his crypto is gone. Listen, money, don't let it be your master. It's bad. It's very bad. Sorry, but I digress. Here we go. I'd wait for the edge here. Look at where the VWAP is for the region, 24,800. And then the 0 DTE wall, 24,886. They're expecting some kind of big reflexive news. I don't know what happened in the overnight, but that is a savage dip for the NQ. Savage. But it's holding the base of value area low, so it's still telling you buyers are trying to get it done, right? Dip buying into this area, gamma level 24,500. Let's see what they can do up here. This, monster short. But these put guys, they're on the back foot. So we're either going to see accelerated selling or a big punch to the upside. As you know, I believe the market is going to fade in a grumpy sideways manner to just get some of this action off of the books. All of my platform information that follows seasonality tell me that we've got a wiggle, right? We have a wiggle coming. And, Martin Armstrong is also talking about wiggle action. Of course, he doesn't use the word wiggle. Speaking of charts going bananas, let's head on over to gold. Good grief. So this is the level Martin Armstrong thinks that gold could get to. 4,265. Above that is a 4,500 level that he's considering as a blow off top. But he believes that gold is coming into a cycle that is a temporary top. We'll see, right? Where are we? We're above the put wall, and that number is 4,085. We are dancing at the 0 DTE call wall. That's 4,150. Remember what the traders do. They punch it out and they go, no, we're going long. And then they smash everybody in. Here is 4,100 is now the line in the sand. That's the anchored VWAP from yesterday. So about 4,105. What is trend? Up. What is momentum? Savage. It's savage upside. So dips are buys. We're above the put wall, which is great. Look at how far down put support is. 3,800. Now, here we are dancing at the call wall. We know the traders want to push price down long enough to shift the call wall up from a 0 DTE perspective. The big line of 4,200 is still there. In my mind, dips are buys. Notice the trader behavior. Big upside motion and then all of a sudden sideways here. What are they doing? Inventory accumulation. Accumulation. This they're chasing out. So until we close a candlestick above 41.50, let's put a little box there, we've got ourselves a range-based trading in gold, right? That's going to be dips or buys. If you want to diddle in the middle where the VWAP and the VWAP is flat, that's up to you. For me, I'm going to look on the edge, try to go long, look on the spike, try to go short, quick snap trades, going to look great. Okay? Right now, big battle. Now, here's what I find to be very interesting. Miners, gold miners, not doing nearly as well on the press upward. So we have got a disjoint between the miners flattening out, not making brand new highs, and gold actually making brand new highs. I believe that is a liquidity event that's happening in the market. So that's what we're staring down. Let's go to SPY. All right, whoa, good grief. Let's remove some of these lines. Call wall, way above us, right? They have not moved the call wall down. I find this to be very interesting. 670, call wall from yesterday, same call wall today. Gamma level 4 got broken 2 days ago, 668. Here's all the bunching of the option traders. 0 DTE put wall, this gap down has got them on the back foot. put support way down here at 650. What do the intraday traders want to do? They want to get it up over the put wall, 662. If they can't, they're going to sell the instrument off into the lower put support at 650 with a value area low at 648, value area high 673. Now, could something come out? We have an administration that is very fond of staring down the market. Could they come out and go, hey, let's say something that can, juice the market? I'm not saying anything bad or whatever. I'm just saying, listen, the game is rigged for the big guys. We're just in here having fun off the wakes, okay? So if they come in and they go, all right, well, we got to do something here. Let's see what we can do, see what we can say to do X, Y, or Z. Notice momentum. Moving average down, underneath the 63 moving average, negative pre-market momentum. No buying pressure here. So if it bounces, very likely to be a sell zone. So they're going to try and bounce it. They're going to move inside and shift that put support 0 DTE down if they have the power to do so. Else, we're headed to the bottom of this little area, right? What's the zone for the breakout? My suspicion, 645 is the next line that actually gives support, resistance that becomes support, that fails as support, that retests as support, and then confirms as support. That's a great line in the sand to watch in the future. And if you're looking at any of your other charts, that's what you want to stare down. In general, big fight club for everybody. I see them dancing around this zone. What's the storyboard? I suspect you want to stay frosty, folks. Don't get all crazy. Look at this. Man, oh man. Put wall, call wall right on top of each other. These guys are squeezing it. This is the one-way trade, right? Either the sellers win, we're trying to push price action down, or the buyers win, trying to push price action up. But the fact that the call wall here in silver and the put wall here in silver are so close to each other gives us this pressure event that's going to look sideways. What's the buy zone? Obviously, it's that 48.8. And I mean, I drew that line on what, Friday, Thursday, something like that. Pretty likely that we retrace it, okay? Something's afoot. We just have to be very careful. And listen, I know a lot of us just go, whatever. I'm looking at this moving average or that moving average. Pay attention to what the candlesticks are doing, folks. That's where you're going to see accumulation, distribution. Accumulation, distribution, right? Now, a lot of people like to call the downside space liquidation, but it doesn't really matter. You're getting rid of your position, whichever one it is, at a discount or a profit. All right, so that's the storyboard, folks. Stay frosty. We are in a shifting temperament, so we must focus on price action specifically. Don't get all crazy and try to look for esoteric things. People lie, prices don't. Okay? Follow price. Take care, everybody. I'll see you on the streams.